Good morning, children. Today I want to speak about for your revision and about your maths project that you have submitted to me. There I want to give some remarks from there. Everything was good, okay, fantastically you had done, and it was so beautifully you had done, and you explained well. I was so happy about that you had done well, but still there are some mistakes were there. So if I don't point out the mistake, you will make the same mistake again. So better that we correct now itself. So I wanted to say. So abacus is used to, it is a counting tool, you know. It is a counting tool. So it is used to count the numbers. So when you count the numbers, already I told, you are starting from the right side to the left side. Ones, it is ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. This is the way the numbers are arranged. When you arrange the numbers, you arrange from ones. When you read out the number, you read out from the greatest digit. When you read out from the greatest digit. But when you arrange, you are arranging from the lower digit, from right side to left side, from this side to this side. This is the side you are arranging the numbers. So here in abacus you are counting the numbers. So this is abacus means. So you had written this, all were correct, okay, but when you were arranging, some of you started from here, from hundreds place. Okay, you are arranging, yeah, this is a counting tool, so you are counting from the ones digit. So from here only you have to start. You should not start from the greatest digit, you have to start from the ones place. Okay, so that was the biggest mistake I can tell from things you had done. Others all some minor mistakes. That is, one thing is some of you didn't even say the places, no, ones, tens, hundreds. Actually this abacus I am asking you to do because so that you will know the places, how the places are arranged. For that only I had given. That is the aim of this abacus. But some of you did not even say the places. Just you started saying here is 2, so I am putting here 2 beads, and here is 1, so I will put 1 beads. That is the way you started counting. You did not even mention the important thing, that is the places. Again, another mistake is that the pronunciation of abacus. Pronunciation is abacus, not abacus. Some of you had pronounced wrong. So when you pronounce, you see the letters so that you won't make mistake. Abacus. Overall it was very good, the project works those were submitted. I did not even expect that the children, smaller children, will do this much. Class 4 I know, but class 3 children, they are new to me. I did not know, but I saw them, they are done very well. So congrats to all those who are submitted, and I still expecting those who are not submitted to submit it little faster. Thank you. Class 4 already I have given for first 3 chapters worksheet I have given. So from there you will get the idea how the questions can be asked. But in multiplication we didn't have a worksheet. So I'm not giving a worksheet, but what are the important things you have to learn. So I'm not giving anything very much difficult in multiplication. So I'm not giving the worksheet, but I will say what are the things are important here. So in multiplication, properties, learn the properties. There are what are the properties? Commutative properties there, associative property. Properties are four properties are there. Commutative property, associative, again distributive properties there, so these are the 3 main property. Other than that, property of 1, again property of 0. So these are the 5 properties are there. So they learn this property. From there fill in the blanks can be asked. Okay, again multiplying by 2 digit already last year you have learned. 3 digit also I think you have learned multiplying by 3 digits. So that is only thing, but when you write the answer you are making mistake, that's all. Suppose if there is a number 40,752, you have to multiply by 647. So when you multiply by 7, you start the answer from ones place. This is ones, so you start from here. So that way this answer will come. Again when you multiply by 4, since you are multiplying by 4, direct to this you start the answer. From here you start the answer. This place you will not write anything in the first place, so there you put 0. Again the digits remaining answers will go from here. Again if you multiply the third row, you are multiplying by 6, so the third digit. So when you multiply by third digit, you start the answer from the third digit, from the hundreds place. Here only you will start the answer, and here ones place and tens place you will not write anything, so that place you have to put 0 and remaining answers will come here. So if you are careful in this starting the answer, no, then it will be easy. When you multiply by the number in ones place, you start the answer from ones place. Again when you multiply by the number by the number in the tens place, then you start the number in the tens place. Start the answer from the tens place. When you multiply the number by the number in hundreds place, then you start writing the answer from the hundreds place. Okay, so in tens place and this ones place you will not write, that place you have to put 0. So that way you write and then you add and write the answer. So if you are careful in this, then you won't make mistake. I think I have seen you are multiplying correctly. Last year I have seen you multiply correctly, but when you arrange the digits you are making mistake. So be careful. Again I have taught almost everything, all the shortcut for the tables. No, 2 table already you know, it is very easy. From 3, 2 and 5, 10. These 3 are very easy. So except this, other things I have taught. So that if you practice, then it will be easy for you. You won't make mistake. Okay, so this is multiplying. Again multiply using expanded form. So that is also one of the important questions. So practice this. Suppose now 647 you have to multiply, means this you have to write in expanded form. You will write expanded form 600 plus 40 plus 7. This way you will write and you have to multiply. So first you will multiply the number. Suppose I will give another example. 795 is there. You have to multiply by 63. So how you have to write this one in expanded form. 700 plus 90 plus 5. This you will multiply by 63. Then you will use the distributive property. So this 63 you will distribute to each number inside the bracket. So it will be now 700 multiply 63. This is multiplication. So inside the bracket now this will become multiply. Before, the first step, inside the bracket plus will be there, outside the bracket multiply will be there. In the second step, inside the bracket multiply will be there, outside the bracket plus will come. So now next number is 90 distributed 63 and plus next number is 5, again multiply by 63. Okay, after this I think you all will not make mistake. Only in these 2 steps last year I have seen the students are making mistake. So when you are writing this one in expanded form, then after that you are distributing 63 inside this bracket. So here in the first step, inside the bracket plus, outside the bracket multiply comes. In the next step, inside the bracket multiply, outside the bracket plus. So that way if you remember you won't mistake. And after that you are writing correctly only. so I no need to explain. This 2 you will multiply and write the answer, then this 2, then add all the 3, you will get the answer. So that is using expanded form. Then the next important one is using lattice method. So lattice method, you know already, like this, you draw a square, then you divide each square diagonally into 2 equal parts, and here when you write the answer in each square, so this down part you have to write the number in ones place, in upper part you have to write the number in tens place. If you are careful in that, then your answer you will be able to write correctly. So these are the main things in multiplication lesson. So practice well, okay, nothing more from there in the third chapter, okay, because only 40 marks questions are there, so I cannot ask many questions, so I have asked only few questions from here. Okay, then how to write the exam? Last time also I had given in the video. You have to draw the margin and write. After each question, draw the line. After each question means not for each fill in the blanks. Filling the blanks means after writing all the fill in the blanks, you draw the line. Choose the best answer. After writing choose the best answer, you draw the line. But after that, for 2 mark question and for problems and all, each 2 mark question, you have to draw the line. Again, write the calculation in the main page, don't write in the rough. After writing in the rough, you are writing only the answer in the main page. That way you don't do. Some of you write the answer in the rough. Suppose if it is 70 multiply by 5. So you multiply by 5 and your answer is in the rough. This is the rough. Here is the calculation is there. But here you write only the answer. 350. Only this much you are writing. But this is the main thing should come here. Okay, don't write everything on the rough. So now you are small children. So these all carries the marks. So this you have to write here. Though if I can see you have written in the rough, I won't give the marks. If it is rough means it is like a dustbin. So I won't check this. I will give for this only half mark. You have written correctly. So 1.5 mark you are losing when you write like this. So write the calculation here. Again, for problem, statement is important. Whether it is correct or wrong, you make a statement. I won't check there the grammatical mistake or the spelling mistake. If you make a grammatical mistake and spelling mistake, I won't reduce the mark. So whether it is correct or wrong, write the statement and write the answer. Statement alone carries 1 mark. Okay, so write the statement and write the answer. Okay, these are the instruction I wanted to give for the examination. And last year also I have given many times in the class, I have told. So remember that whatever I have given you, that way you write neatly. And don't ask your parents and write or your elders. Don't ask and write. If you are asking and writing, then you will not know what you don't know. Okay, so you write whatever you know, you write. Then if you are doing like that, then I can find how many are making mistake and in which part you are making mistake. I will understand. So that part I can give a different type of question, and I can give you more practice, and I can make you to learn. If you are asking and writing, that chance you are losing. So you take this chance to learn. When you make a mistake, you are learning. Okay, so whatever you know, that you write. Don't cheat and write. Don't ask and write. If you don't know, just you leave it. I am not coming to your house to beat you. Okay, so write only whatever you know. But for that sake, don't study and come. Practice also and write well. I hope all of you, at least you will get 50% of the marks. Okay, practice well. All the best for your exam. Again, practice all the worksheet I have given. Okay, already I have given 3 worksheet. Again, 1 revision test I have given. Already you have 4 question papers in your hands. So that itself, if you practice, you will be very easily, you will be able to write, you will be able to attend the exam. But it is not exactly the same numbers will come. Okay, the question may be the same, but the numbers will be different. So all the best for your exam. Thank you.